Today I am showing you all of the products I finished in the last 3 months. While summer went by so quickly, I feel like I finished a lot of products and I'm really excited to share with you the products I've been loving and the ones not so much. So let's go right into it. As always, I have it split up with chapters below so you can see exactly which categories I'm working on. Let's start with makeup, and I have 7 empties, however 2 of them are declutters. First product I finished was the AOA Paw Paw Beauty Blenders. This is a pack of 6. I have 1 left, but I'm using it, so I count that as it, and this is empty. I've been buying this for a few years now, and I think they're really affordable, and I haven't had any issues with them, so I will be buying this again. I finished 1 mascara, and this one is the Essence Lash Without Limits in brown. It was okay. I liked it at first, though I felt the formula was quite wet, but I feel like, you just wait like a month or 2 and the mascaras kind of improve over time. But I just feel like this one was really thick. It also just always gave me panda eyes, which I thought the Essence ones don't. I know I didn't get specifically the no panda eyes one, but it was okay. This is my first Essence mascara, and I don't know, I kind of was a little let down, I feel. Lately, I've gotten some samples of higher end mascaras, and I don't know if I'm going back to drugstore. So I will have to kind of think about that later on, but this one, One product I am so happy to have finished, and still kind of sad because I miss it, is my Tarte Mini Blush in Captivating. This one was so fun to use. I got this a few years ago for Christmas, and I had loved it ever since I got it. So I definitely would like to take a look at these blushes again, maybe get a full size of this one, because I don't have anything like this color or formula currently, and I really enjoyed it. I have 1 primer, and this is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I think I like this. I don't know. I've been using some other different type of primers, non-grippy ones lately, and I think I prefer those for my dry skin. However, I know if you need your makeup to last, go for a gripping one, and I think this is supposed to be a dupe for like the Milk one, which I didn't like, and I did think this one was better than that, but I don't know if I'm necessarily going to go rush out for another grippy primer, just because I feel like my preferences in that have changed. It's affordable, and I feel like it lasted a really long time, so if this is what you're looking for, definitely give it a try. I finished 1 brow gel. This one is a mini from Benefit, the 24-hour brow setter. This is the laminating one, so you get this little cute brush. Interesting enough, I'm not a huge fan of this one anymore. I really like the laminating effect it has, but I feel like this is one of the crunchier ones. And you can also kind of like see little white spots at the end of the day. So not a huge fan of that. Lately I've been using the Kosas brow gel, and I really like that one. It has good hold, a little bit of pigment, so I don't see myself buying this one again. The last empty for makeup is a setting spray, and this one is the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. I'm actually wearing the last layer on my face today, and I feel like my thoughts on this one changed consistently throughout. When I first got it, I thought it was not good. It doesn't make your makeup last, and just way too dewy. But over time, I started to like it, but I think I've got it back to not really liking it. Like, it does give a nice glow to the skin, but I just feel like it still isn't very good at keeping your makeup, even with powdering over it. And I feel it's also not very compatible with a lot of foundations. At least from my experience, I've tried different ones, and this one likes to fight them and make them separate, so I will not be buying this one again. So for makeup, I have 2 that I'm decluttering, and I'll just talk through why. So one is the Glossier cherrybalm.com. This was in one of my rolling projects, I think like 10 uses or something, and there's still a lot left. However, the first time I opened it to put some on, it smelled so bad, and I knew it was off right away, so I'm not going to be using this. I have quite a few from when they announced that they were going to change the formula, and then I bought a bunch. Really regretting that now, but I need to go through those and see if any others are bad. This one was already open, so I'm thinking maybe that's why, but I still need to double check. And that is a lesson to why you shouldn't purchase backstock. And the second one that I decided to clutter was my e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. This one is in my Project 2025. How many products I'm trying to finish by the end of the year. And this one just... it was going to be one of the foundations that I had aim to finish this year, and I really tried. I had like 20 something uses on it, and I just cannot get it to work how I want. I'm not happy with how my makeup looks when I use it, and I feel like that's just kind of not worth it, especially for something that you use all over your face, like foundation, concealer. If you don't like it, maybe you should be using it. As you can see, I used quite a lot, so I'm happy with the progress that I made, and it's time to just pass this on. It was the wrong shade, but it was also really thick, and no matter what method, like the tiniest little drop and then blending it out with a sponge, it just didn't look good. So this one is getting out of here. Next up is skincare, and this is always my biggest category. I always get a lot of little samples, so I like to use those up, and I'm really excited to get into these. So for skincare, I have 18 empties, and I'm gonna kind of break it up in subcategories within this. So let's start with like moisturizers and lotions. So I have 2 face moisturizers. One is the Avene Tolerance Control. This one is so tiny. It's kind of like a matte moisturizer, and I used this for days when I was using like different or exfoliating, where I wanted something just kind of calming on the skin, and this did do that, but it was kind of like nothing to write home about, you know? It's like, I remember liking it, but I've also have other ones that I like a lot more, so it was okay. I haven't checked out the full price for it, but I mean, it wasn't a bad experience. It wasn't outstanding. One I really liked was the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Water Gel Moisturizer. I've been on a kick lately of reaching for water gel moisturizers, and this one did not disappoint. I'm kind of on the fence if I like this one more or my Beauty of Joseon one, because that one's also really good. So I will have to compare. I'm sure the Beauty of Joseon one is much cheaper, but this one was a very pleasant experience. The formula has like a nice, I mean, it's a jelly kind of texture, but it just feels very plush on the skin, and I've noticed that a lot with Peach and Lily's face moisturizers. Next, I have the Trader Joe's Day Cream, and this one is supposed to be a face moisturizer. However, it has honey in it, and I've found that that seems to kind of break my skin out and irritate me. So I just use this as a hand and body cream. It smells really nice, but I would always wake up with kind of just like little bumps and some acne in the morning. So yeah, I personally can't recommend this one. I have a little mini lotion stick from Bliss Kiss, and I really like these, though the minis go by so quickly. Like, I finished this in a week just by putting on my hands at work, so that's kind of sad. But I do have a larger one, and it's a limited edition one, so seasonal, and I'm excited to use that one. But these are really nice. If you have dry skin or you're washing your hands a lot and find that that dries out your skin, try one of these, because I feel like the moisture in your hands actually locks in. And even through washing my hands, I can wash my hands like 3 or 4 times and still feel moisturized and not needing to put this on again. So definitely going to buy this again. Next, I have the Hemp Sponge Sugar and Vanilla Bean Moisturizer. And so when I went into Ulta, I have a little story for this one. When I went into Ulta, I was looking for hand creams, and for some reason I thought of this, and I went to that section, because I have had hand creams from this brand before in this size. So I don't know, I didn't read it, and it's okay. I used it as a hand cream, and I just feel like it doesn't have as much moisture or really locks in, and it's also a very thin formula. Also, wasn't a huge fan of the smell. It didn't smell like sugar or vanilla bean. It was, I don't know, it was very strange. Also, I'm not a big fan of when there's like the glitter or like whatever the reflect is that they put in body lotions. So personally, not going to be buying this one again, though I do like their hand creams. And the last moisturizer I have is the Sol de Janeiro, and this is 40. I actually really like this one. I've tried the original one in like the orangish yellow packaging, but this one did not disappoint. It smells so good. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know which one I like better, but this one smelled very nice and kind of the same as the last one. I feel like it does last on your body, not only the scent, but just keeping your skin soft. So definitely going to be repurchasing this. The next subcategory within skincare is body care. So I have 4 for this. So I have 1 deodorant. This is from Secret, and this is their aluminum-free, just lavender. Did not like this. Oh my god, did I not like this. I was so ready to just pick up a new one. So now I'm using, I think it's the Dove Clinical, and you put that one in at night, and I feel like I only have to use it like 1 every 3 days. I know that sounds crazy, but that one actually works really well, so I don't really see myself going back to other ones, but yeah, not a fan of that one. Then I finished 1 body scrub. This is from Tree Hut, and it's the Cocoa Colada. I love these. I mean, I'm always buying these. I already had one from Christmas of last year that I got, so no need to buy one now, but this was a nice scent. I thought it was suiting for summer, and yeah. I really like these. They're fun, they're affordable. I have 1 mini body wash, and this was part of my like samples that I wanted to finish. This is such a random product. I don't know this brand, but it's Simple Pleasures, and the scent is Vanilla Pear. It was okay. I mean, it was a really, really, really old body wash, and for some reason it reminded me of like Christmas cookies. Very odd, but I'm not buying this. And then I have the Mighty Patch. I like these. I'm kind of salty that they're so expensive, and I've tried a lot of alternatives, but these are just the best ones. I don't know what it is. These are the only ones where they'll actually stay. Even if I like peek at it and then put it back on, these actually stay. And I feel like they work really well. So yeah, I'm already gonna buy some more of these. Okay, for the rest of my skincare, it's kind of just like miscellaneous. So this one is some face towels that I bought. I had to break it down, but the brand is Our Med, and these are the only ones I buy now. They're really affordable, and don't buy the like Good Skin Club or whatever those, way overrated, and these are literally the same thing. But yeah, I already have another one in my drawer. Those got sent. I have 2 makeup removers, and I don't think I'll buy any of these. So one is the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water, and this is the all-in-one, so it's supposed to get waterproof makeup too. I don't know, it's not that good. I think the only reason I like Micellar is because they're really good at getting mascara off, especially waterproof ones. So if I were to buy one, it would be for that purpose. But on my skin, I need to wash my face. I need a makeup remover, and then I need to wash my face after. This is not enough. I know it says you don't need to rinse it, but I feel like it's sitting on my skin is a little irritating, and I have to rinse it off. Let me know if that's just me, because it's not a pleasant feeling. The second one is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm, and this one used to be my ride or die, my holy grail. Like, I've purchased this like 6 times now, and I found something better than this. So make sure you go watch my skincare videos, because I found the Garnier one so much better. It is 10 times better than this one. Like, if you think this is good, go try that one, because that one, I feel like you get more product. It's like the same price, and it feels so good on the skin. It actually is like a one and done. So I don't see myself purchasing this one again. So I have 2 face oils. One is from Kiehl's. This is a little sampler I got, I think from Sephora, from some points. And this is the Midnight Recovery Concentrate. I mean, it was decent. It wasn't bad, but I looked at the price for a full size, and it is so overrated. It is not worth that. You know, you can go get any other face oil and then add some essential oils to it, because I feel like that's all this is. It's some good oils in there, and then they just add the scent of like eucalyptus. So it's not worth it. One that is worth it though is the Good Molecules Bok Chool oil for dry skin. I already have a backup of this one ready to go, because this one is so good. I think I got this one for Christmas last year, and my skin has been thanking this for so long now. I do this for nights that I'm just feeling a little extra dry, or if I really want like better recovery after using different. But I also really like to use this if I'm going to be using like a gua sha. It's really good. I have one little cleanser, and this is actually a sample I got. So this is from Clinique. I'll have to add what it is, because they just wrote step 1 on the back, but it was okay. It was like a gel type, and I just feel like it was very thin and wasn't very good at like removing any leftover makeup that I had on. You know, I go through and do my makeup remover first, but this one was just not very impressive. It did leave my skin feeling a little hydrated. not a lot though. Then I have one vitamin C serum, and this is from Olay. I'm kind of on the fence if I'm going to be repurchasing vitamin C anymore for my skin. I know it's supposed to have benefits, but I feel like I never notice them. But I'm also kind of scared that if I just stop using it, then I'll start to notice them. But I have one more vitamin C serum left, so I think I'm going to use that. And I think I'm just going to stop after and give it like a month or two to see if there's actually any benefits, because I know there's supposed to be, but I'm not experiencing them. And I feel like I've been wasting a lot of money on vitamin C when I'm not seeing the benefit. The last skincare product is actually a declutter. So this is the Mario Badescu lip mask, and I actually thought it was pretty decent. Like, I love lip mask at night, but I was using it for a while, and you can see that I didn't get too far into it. But then I was noticing that like I was getting like red all over my lips after using it. Like, I would put it on and my lips would start to feel irritated, almost like when you eat something like really spicy and like your lips can hurt. So I tested it for like a week just to make sure of like putting it on like just my bottom lip or like half, or using a different one, and it was definitely this one. But it was very strange because it was like, it first started like all the way around, and then it was just on this side where it would get like really red and inflamed and like really itchy, and then I started getting like little bumps in that area. So I just stopped using it because I was like, it's definitely this. So I don't know if that's the product per se, or if I just took too long to use it and it's expired, but I'm not going to be purchasing that. I get lip masks from Trader Joe's and those are just fine for me, so I'm not going to be getting that again. Next up is hair care, and I have 6 empties, and these are some expensive empties. So I'm excited to show you what I have, and I would repurchase most of these. Okay, I have 2 of the Brigio Scalp Revival, and this is that charcoal like scalp shampoo. I really like this, and it's so expensive. I don't want to buy it, but I keep getting little samples. I've had a few of these type of packets, and this is my first like deluxe one. So I'm kind of just like going through life hoping I get more of these, but I feel like I should because it is a really good scalp shampoo. I never thought I would be like looking for that, but it makes sense because I exfoliate my body, I exfoliate my face. Why else wouldn't, like, your scalp is still your skin? But yeah, I really like these, and yeah, I just need to buy a full size now. I have 2 products from Olaplex, and I really like both of these. So one is the number 9, it's the Bond Protector. It's kind of like the serum, and I use it for refreshing, or if I like really need a haircut and it's kind of obvious. I don't know how it does it, but I swear it makes the ends of your hair just look sealed and perfect. Like, you know, I get a lot of split ends and just like frizz everywhere, and this really helps to just like control it but make your hair look really good. And I bought this like I think 2 years ago during Black Friday. I got like the whole line, and I just now finished this, and I was using this pretty consistently. So I do think it is money well spent. The other product from Olaplex I finished was the number 4D, and this is their dry shampoo. And I don't think I would ever like fall in love with a dry shampoo until I use this one. It actually makes your hair feel clean when you use it. I swear, like, there are some that make your hair feel like really gritty and just worse, and like there's product buildup now, but this one is really good. I also like that it has kind of a matte finish, so that's kind of something like if you need dry shampoo, you probably have some greasy roots going on. And yeah, this one is really good, and I already have another one. Another product I really enjoyed was the K18 Leave-In Repair Hair Mask. This one is quite good, though quite expensive. I do think I need to repurchase another bottle because I've been bleaching my hair a lot, and I am kind of finding that that damage is creeping back slowly. This one, you do kind of have to be strict with how you use it and your routine. So you're not supposed to use conditioner before you use this, though you can do leave-in conditioner after. That's perfectly fine. So just make sure you do that. Otherwise, it's not going to really penetrate your hair. And then you are supposed to use it consistently. So for like the next 6 washes or whatever, I like to do this like freshly after I've colored my hair or even cut it. I feel like it has just made my hair look a lot better. The most recent time I didn't use it when I colored my hair, and I can tell. So this is definitely on my repurchase list. Last hair empty I actually really disliked, and that is the Twist Whether or Not Element Defying Conditioner. I've had this for like 3 or 4 years now, and it took this long to finish it because I do not like it. I don't think it actually really helped with frizz or element defying. It says eliminate frizz, hydrate, protect, and I feel like I didn't do any of those things. So I would not repurchase this one. I'm quite picky when it comes to shampoo and conditioner. Currently I'm using the Olaplex conditioner, which it's okay. But I also have the Redken's like bouncy curls or something like that. And I also love hair conditioning mask, but yeah, not good. The next category is fragrance, and I have 4, though 3 of them are these little sample minis. Okay, the first one is Chloe. I really liked this one. It is a nice balance of sweet and like inviting. It was a really nice experience. It kind of reminds me of, I think it's the Chanel Mademoiselle. Not as intense, but in that same ballpark. Next one is Replica Sailing Day. I also really enjoyed this one. I've been liking the more of like perfumes that smell like clean laundry, things like that. And this one reminded me a lot of the Replica Bubble Bath, and I much more preferred that one. It's just a little sweeter, so I don't think I would be getting this one. And then next is Commodity Juice, and it was okay. I'm not a huge fan of like the fruity scents, and this one definitely was in that category, but I was surprised that I liked it as much as I did, but I definitely wouldn't repurchase it. I feel like just fragrance is so personal, so definitely look into these. Just because I don't like something doesn't mean you wouldn't, and vice versa. And then the last one is actually a declutter, unfortunately. So this is from Being French, and it's the Lavender Cloud Glow On perfume. So it's a little roller ball. I'm pretty sure there's like essential oils in here because it smells foul. I'm quite disappointed in myself because it's pretty full, and I brought it into my drawer like a month ago, and I was like, oh, I need to get some use on this, and I tried it, and it smelled so disgusting where I actually had a shower to get the smell off because like wiping it wasn't enough. And yeah, it just smells really, really bad. I don't know what it is, but unfortunately, I have to get rid of this one. And the last category is nails, and I have 3 products. So one is a nail polish. This is from Essence, and the shade is Marshmallow. It's kind of like a sheer milky white, not very good in my opinion. I found it a bit too sheer, and it was just really hard to build up, kind of patchy, but yeah, she's gone. And then the second polish I have is from Hello Taco, and this is Shady Navy, though I had added a lot of white in here because it got really low and it was damn near impossible to actually get product out. So I added a bunch of white and nail polish thinner, and yeah, I'm excited to say that this one is finished. I really liked Shady Navy. It was almost black, but I think that one is discontinued, so I'm not sure. And then the last product is a nail polish thinner. This one is Beauty Secrets. I just got this at Sally's, and I think I actually have another one. They had like a 2-for-1 deal, so yeah. I like this one. I mean, it works. I've noticed for some polishes I only need to add a couple of drops, others like 10 to 20, but I don't think that's necessarily a fault of this, but more so the quality of the polish. So that concludes this video. I believe I have 38 empties, which I'm very happy about, though I think last update I had a lot more. I do kind of want to ramp things up for the end of the year. I have a lot of makeup I need to finish, more skincare, more hair care, so I really want to work on some of those goals and make sure that I am getting out as much as I'm bringing in. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, I would really appreciate if you liked the video. It really helps me in my channel, and let me know that you enjoy this type of video. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!